Who's a celebrity who just genuinely seems like a really nice person?
What do you think happens when we die, Keanu Reeves?
I know that the ones who love us will miss us.
Who's a celebrity who just genuinely seems like a really nice person?
Jennifer Aniston for a while?
You know, I love her to death. My husband is crazy about her.
Really?
Yes. And he was more excited that I was going to do a movie with her than he was that I got the chance to write all this music. See, I think he kind of fantasizes like a threesome with us.
Wait a second.
He does, and I think, I think he can't even get it out to pee, much less get it up to pee.
Who's a celebrity who just genuinely seems like a really nice person?
Be a bit grumpy.
He might not like me saying it, but he's gentle. And that comes through in so many of the things that he does.
Who's a celebrity who just genuinely seems like a really nice person?
So, I mean, like, you're getting an award tonight for contribution to film and stage.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel about that, and what do you think?
I feel good, but Rollo, I'm sorry, man. We go way back. I used to teach you at high school in PE, and I want to know how your physical education is progressing. It's very important to me. You guys don't know that, but this man here, yes, I used to teach you at Uppingham School in London. Yes, that's right.
Oh, no.
How is your education going?
Oh, it's going great.
Did I set you up for life?
Oh, yes, definitely, definitely.
Anyway, back to the festival. You've got a nice shade of red there, Rollo.
A celebrity who just genuinely seems like a really nice person.
I was reminded of this story because this person's been in the news again this week, making big history. A couple years ago, I was bartending one night, and at the end of the bar, a few really good-looking people sat down. We never got celebrities in this place, and even though these three people were dressed really casually, their bone structure was just very immaculate. You could kind of tell that they'd probably be famous. So I walk over, and I see the person sitting in the middle is a very talented actor, Elliot Page. And he's looking tired. Looks like it's been a long day for Elliot. Baseball cap pulled low, hoodie on. Doesn't look like he wants to talk to anybody. But of course, whenever somebody pays with a card, you kind of stand there. It's awkward if you don't say anything. So I just say, hey, I've been a fan for a long time. Keep up the great work. And he looked up all tired, but he's like, oh, thanks, man. That's really cool. What's your name? And I was like, no, thank you. Thanks for doing all the good movies and TV shows. And in Canada, we've been watching him for a long time. So yeah, Elliot, if you see this, you're a good man.
Who's a celebrity who just genuinely seems like a really nice person?
This is the first Oscar and nomination for Regina King.
Who's a celebrity who just genuinely seems like a really nice person?
So my mom and I have a thing where we go to cons, and one year, a couple years ago, we went to MegaCon, and my mom wanted to meet one of her top 3 favorite celebrities, so I bought us a photo op with him. And we are going back to do the photo op, and they take away your phone and everything, and it's in this area and they rush you through. Well, my mom gets back there and she sees him and completely loses her shit. She's hyperventilating, she's crying, she's spazzing out, and he comes over and it's just it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's chill, and gives her this huge bear hug and just holds her there, and is just embracing her and just it's cool, calm down, and just spent that extra moment with her that usually you don't get. The photo ops are like this, and I wasn't expecting that at all out of him, and I'm gonna just show you the picture.
Who's a celebrity who just genuinely seems like a really nice person?
I think it's safe to say that most of you know a lot of my life, whether I liked it or not. And I had to stop, because I had everything, and I was absolutely broken inside. And I kept it all together enough to where I would never let you down, but I kept it too much together to where I let myself down. I don't want to see your bodies on Instagram. I want to see what's in here. I'm not trying to get validation say from the bottom of my heart is I am so grateful that I have the opportunity to be able to share what I love every single day with people that I love.
A celebrity who just genuinely seems like a really nice person.
This nerd, Sebastian Stan. I have heard so many stories about him supporting fans. I've seen comments he's written to them. I've heard a story about a girl who was considering committing suicide, and then she spoke to him and he talked her down and helped her. I've heard and seen video of him signing to deaf fans, as well as heard the story about how he learned it when he was a kid for a friend in school, which is amazing. One of the reasons I love him. It's wonderful. The video of him running to a fan in the audience who was too nervous to speak during the Q&A. He ran and picked her up and gave her a huge hug. What celebrity does that? What celebrity takes the time to care? He does. And that's why I will support him, why I adore him. I hope to one day meet him. So thank you, Sebastian. Please keep being you and never let them take away who you are or that amazing smile.
Who's a celebrity who just genuinely seems like a really nice person?
Hi, so if you were on Twitter in 2019, you might have seen this post. That's me. That's me a few years ago. And yeah, you know how they say never meet your heroes? I would recommend meeting Gerard Way. Like, a lot. This man is so sweet. He is so nice. And even in just like the few minutes he had after like this talk that I went to, I know deep down in my little emo soul that he cares. Just like, even if, you know, we were only together for like a few minutes and that he only talked to me and my partner for a few minutes, he genuinely cared. He's so nice, and I would love to buy him a cake.
Who's a celebrity who just genuinely seems like a really nice person?
I'm signing part of what I'm saying tonight because while we were making the movie, we all became more aware of the problems of the handicapped. Over 14 million people are deaf. They are the invisible handicapped and can't share this evening. So this is my way of acknowledging them.
Who's a celebrity who just genuinely seems like a really nice person?
Okay, this celebrity is a bit niche, but if you are a fan of the show Whose Line Is It Anyway, or anything that's made by Dan Harmon, stick around. This man is the most devastatingly handsome person on the face of the planet, and you would think that because of that, he would be a dick, but absolutely not. In 2017, I went to go see one of his live shows, and we happened to have a mutual friend in the entertainment industry, so we went together. He sees us in the audience before the show, and without even knowing me, he invites both of us backstage. He introduces me to all of his castmates, and we even do a shot of his favorite drink together. After the show, he calls up our mutual friend, and we meet up at a bar nearby and just sit for a couple hours and drink together. He tells me so many stories about acting and living in Hollywood and working with some of the greatest comedians of all time. And having a drink with this man is something that has always been on my bucket list, but I never thought I would be able to accomplish it. And that is how I met Jeff B. Davis.
Who's a celebrity who just genuinely seems like a really nice person?
2 days before Pillow Talk released, I tweeted this. The next day, Zayn tweeted the same pic. Then he DM'd me to make sure I knew it was my tweet that he saw.
Who's a celebrity who just genuinely seems like a really nice person?
Story time. So I used to be a spotlight operator. Basically, I've worked for people like Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift, Mariah Carey, and shone a huge ass light on them. But my first ever show was One Direction. I was freaking out. If I didn't shine a light correctly on those boys, I would have had hundreds of thousands of teenage girls hating on me. Pretty sure they did 2 or 3 shows in Perth. After the first show, I was sweating because I had such long hair and that light is just super, super hot. So I went and got a haircut. Harry Styles was backstage on the second day and I'd already seen him once, but you can't talk to them unless they talk to you. He looked at me very confused, as if he'd known me but didn't know me, kind of like this. We locked eyes. And he goes, "It seems like such a small thing, but the fact that a huge celebrity noticed me whilst I was working felt really good compared to the other people I've worked with."